Hello, I'm Armida Carr, bilingual speech-language pathologist, owner, and founder of New Horizon Therapy. Welcome back to Therapy Thursday, where I answer your questions or talk about a topic as it relates to speech or occupational therapy. So today I want to touch a little bit about reading and reading to your child. I know there has been a few questions, and a lot of times parents ask, what's the one thing that we can do to help our child improve and develop their language? And I always recommend reading, even if it's for 5 minutes a night, 10 minutes a day, just taking a little bit of time through literacy. And, the kids learn so much about how language sounds. When we are reading to them, they pick up on new vocabulary. They learn how you open a book, how you hold a book, how you go from left to right when you're reading. And even sometimes when we're reading these books, sometimes even for me, I know when I'm doing therapy, sometimes I come across things that I don't understand, and out loud, because I know I'm reading out loud, I start asking questions. Oh, I wonder what that means, and let's figure it out. And, and I realize that gives the child the opportunity to question things and ask about things. There's just so much with reading. I did print out a list just because there's so many benefits to reading out loud. And, it also gives you time with your child. And, maybe the book has a topic that, has to do with their environment or has to do something they're worrying about. And, they can start asking questions, or you can start talking about it, about people, places, things, just anything that you might come up in the story. So many topics or things can come up in the book. So let me go through this list because, there's so many benefits to reading out loud and for kids to hear our voice and to hear, just how language sounds. So one, vocabulary. And yes, definitely vocabulary increases with reading. They perform better academically because they've learned, they've already learned before they even get to school how to read, how to hold a book. Imagination, we could be reading a book and it could be about a dog hiding, and where is it going to hide and where is it going to go? And, kids start exploring and expanding their language by imagining, and they could kind of take it into other books and to other things, especially when they start writing, when they're writing their stories and have to come up with something. Creativity skills develop, again, that kind of goes with that imagination and being creative. And then they also gain a deeper understanding of their own world. And again, if something is happening in their life, or something is going on, it's, might be an opportunity for us as parents or therapists to talk about it and see what's in their mind. Might be something simple. They gain a deeper understanding of their world, concentration. How many kids, I know I've started with some kids and I go through the first page and they want to throw the book. But as I'm very consistent with my sessions, I always start up with the book, and again, some kids want to close the book on me and be done with it. But they know my routine, and within a few weeks, the kids are sitting for the whole book. And they're engaging. So again, that's also something that parents say, they don't like to read, they don't want to do this. But once you develop that habit and engage in it, kids are more likely to know, okay, this is something we do, and it's, just kind of becomes part of their routine. Parent and child bonding. Sometimes a lot of parents work, and, sometimes it gives us a little opportunity at night to sit with our child and just get to be next to them and have a little conversation of the little things that might be going on, or, you never know. As kids, we all have different worries or stresses, and it's kind of nice to come at the end of the day and sit with your parent. Cognitive development is supported, so, as their brain is developing and gaining new knowledge and gaining new ways to think, we're supporting that by being there and being present. And then social skills and interaction. We're role models as parents, and we are the key to our child's, we're the first ones that interact with them. So if we're sitting down reading and, if they have questions, we have questions, so they get that back and forth conversation going. That's giving them the ability to, when they go to school or when they're with their friends, to have that dialogue and to start asking questions about what they're doing. I know this is a little bit longer than usual, but again, reading is my number one recommendation for parents when they ask, because it just has so many benefits, and it's something I love to do. So if you have any questions, again, there's so much more, but I've already made it long enough. Please feel free to reach out, leave me questions, email me, and I'd be more than happy to answer your questions. Thank you so much.